Micro-novel. The Lost Paratrooper. I am a Chinese paratrooper who was secretly thrown on the Linkou platform during the exercise. After the exercise, they did not pick me up, leaving me alone on the streets of Linkou. I was fully armed, with the submachine gun in my hand. I was afraid that this outfit would frighten the young people who were having fun, so I had to quietly walk towards the intersection in the night, intending to stop a taxi and take me to Chiang Kai-shek Airport, and then take a China Eastern Airlines flight home. When I was tiptoeing past a department store, suddenly a few sharp-eyed hot girls screamed at me. Before I could react, they surrounded me and captured me, asking me to take a photo showing love gesture with them. They said they had never seen such cool military uniforms and weapons, and my cosplay costume was really awesome. One hot girl even took off the grenade from my waist and asked if she could play with it. I asked them, weren't they afraid that the Communist Army would actually attack? They said, haven't you already attacked us? Are we afraid of you? Do you want to see the presidential palace that you have been dreaming of for a long time? I thought that I couldn't just go back empty-handed, so it would be a good idea to take some photos and give the achievements to my boss, so I jumped into the hot girl's super race car and let her drive all the way onto the highway, arriving at the bustling, charming and colorful streets of Taipei. Along the way, in addition to talking about name brand products and delicious food, they were constantly arguing about plagiarism. I asked them why they were so concerned about the academic paper. Shouldn't they be more concerned about the Dongfeng missile and the Taiwan Strait? They replied that they had seen too much Dongfeng at the mahjong table and didn't care at all. As for the warships lined up in the strait, they were just suitable for taking pictures at tourist attractions. Once the US aircraft carrier passed through, there would be no chance. I asked them if they had ever heard of supersonic missiles passing over Taipei. They replied that outer space does not count as airspace, and they were less interested than seeing the Macho Man in the sky. They suggest them fly lower and slower next time, so that everyone can take photos, just like Aunt Nancy visiting Songshan Airport. I asked in confusion, you hand over missile detection to the Japanese Defense Agency and hand over enemy situation analysis to the US Department of Defense. Doesn't the National Security Agency have a strategy to protect your own national security? She said of course we have, but the director must deal with the plagiarism problem of his students' paper, and also keep his part-time teaching position first. Once he can make peace at home, then he will fight against foreign affairs, to protect our country step by step. While talking, the hot girls had already sent me to CKS Airport. After getting off the bus, a group of passengers rushed to take photos with me. The clerk at the counter was very attentive at first, but when he figured out that I was a soldier who got lost during the exercise, his tone became very rude. He said that since you have neither an entry visa nor a valid epidemic prevention certificate, it would be very troublesome to send you back. Also, how can you get on a civil aircraft while you are armed? Go back and tell your commanders to pay special attention during future drills. This was his last instruction.